How's it going, guys? Welcome back to TheBlueShifting and welcome back to Chuusotsu First 1.5 graduation. I'll never know how to say that right. There's no other thing as a fifth of a graduate, but whatever. Welcome back to our episode number 2, I guess. So last time we kind of got reassociated with Arara and how she's progressing in her dream of becoming a manga artist. She's apparently going to be presenting her work for the first time at a little convention. She's been challenged by, the king of doujins, apparently. And he also met the girl with glasses, who we know was involved in some kind of really shady business before. But she seems very sweet, very nice, and a lot like Arara. And she's going to be there too, so we'll have to see what her whole deal is. But for now, we're having a bit of a meeting to discuss some of the things between the three girls, and probably, I'm guessing, Hollow if we're meeting in the front room. So, welcome back. Again, if you are here for some reason and you don't know what the heck this is Chuusotsu 1.5. I played Chuusotsu not too long ago. The first part, fantastic series. You should watch it, especially if you don't have any idea what's going on here. Because if you don't have the context of that story, this story is not going to make much sense. But it's a very fun one. This little story should be pretty short from what I understand, so we won't be doing this very long, and then we'll be rolling into something else. So hope you sit back, you relax, enjoy yourself, and let's just jump back into it. So we're about to conduct our very first Protect the Sanctity of Marisugawa Chika's Feet meeting. Oh yeah, that's right. The Dojin guy apparently got her into a deal that she never agreed with, if she's taking seriously, that if she sells one copy to a stranger at the convention, she will win something. And if she loses, she has to let him lick her feet. Yeah, it's very strange. So let's just jump into it and get it over with, I suppose. Alright, so the protection of Marisugawa Chika's feet.
事情は小色さんから聞いて把握したが、会議を始める前に一つ提案が。
What would you like to say, Arara? Your ideas are always welcome.
どうぞどうぞ、有益なことなら何でも歓迎です。
イベントが開催される前に、そのゴロとかいう輩の口に蓋をしてしまうのも手かと。
言っておきますけど、ララちゃんの電波攻撃は効かないと思いますよ。大手同人作家シールの超人コードは有名クリエイターに匹敵するとも聞きますから。
I don't know. Her brainwave works pretty darn well, though I don't think Arara ever saw it in action.
アマチュアの分際で生意気。
お上の決めた設定ですから、個人の印象で物事は覆りません。さあ、早く皆さんで知恵を出し合って私を助けてください。
Such refreshing companionship.
五郎さんに足の裏を舐められないで済む方法を考えればいいんだよね。
Well, yeah.
はい、その通りですけど、
excuse
人の口から改めて言われると気持ち悪さが倍増する。
それなら安心していいよ、あるね。
小色さん、何かいい案が？
イベントが終わったら私のそばを離れないでね。
Koiro is so sweet. She's always...
アルエの足の裏を守るから。
She's the best bodyguard ever. Always very thoughtful. Maybe a bit of an airhead, but man, she's fun.
ノーマネーでフィニッシュが前提。
ダメかな。
いや、すごく頼もしいですし、気持ちは嬉しいんですけど、できれば本が売れる方向で考えてほしいかなって。
Sorry, I'm so tired. I don't know why I'm tired. I got a really good night's sleep last night. I just think it's been a long day for me.
そこら辺のボーイを洗脳して買わせればよくね。
That would work.
どうしてそう邪悪な考え方しかできないんですか？人様に迷惑かけるなんて、そんなこと。
でも切羽詰まったらそうしちゃうんでしょ。
Arara's smile froze on her lips as she averted her eyes.
同胞は安心する。これはアララが勝手にやること。同胞は何も関与していない。同胞は何も知らなかった。
So,
洗脳なんてなかった。
I'll remind you, just in case you can't quite remember, this look that she has is kind of evil. It's part of this power set. It talks about, you get capabilities from your crest, and then some people are given unique abilities that their crest can provide them. I can't remember what the terminology they used was again, but it was like, it's something very special. It's almost like superpowers, but it's something that's kind of arbitrarily given. Not like, it doesn't seem like it's conscious either. It's just based on the people. And Arara has an ability where she can influence people's minds and actually like make them want to do certain things or change standard basic behaviors. Very crazy. Koiro has one as well. She can multiply her strength power for very short periods of time. So she can become incredibly strong.
ストップ！手始めに私のマインドをコントロールするのはなしです。
洗脳なんてなかった。洗脳なんてなかった。
催眠落ちしてる？小色さん、しっかりしてください。起きてください。わかりますか？アルエですよ。
なんか気持ちよかった。あらら、今のもう一回やって。
At least it's an enjoyable experience, apparently.
ハマっちゃダメって遊んでる場合じゃないんですって。みんなわかってます？あの人ガチの人ですよ。
それじゃあ本におまけをつけたらどうかな。
購入特典ですか。それはナイスアイデアかもしれませんね、小色さん。
やった。
はい、やりましたね。喜びを分かち合えるって素晴らしいです。
取り寄せの注文しておいた神戸ビーフが役に立ってよかった。
Yeah, send out little slices of beef with a little homemade comic. I'm sure that'll go across real well.
生の肉？もしかしてそれを購入特典にしようと思ってます？肉ですよ。本の値段をぶっちぎり周回送りにするほど高価な肉ですよ。
子供の頃に食べたことあるけど、すごく美味しいんだよ。
Of course it was delicious. It's like some of the best raised beef ever.
そりゃ美味しいでしょうけど、売れば売るほど我が家の食卓から肉がロストしていきますよ。あと何でも売っていいわけじゃないんです。
そうなの？
というか、同胞の散財と神戸ビーフによる経済状況が赤信号。
Like how Arara points out that like while she might be a little like kind of out there, these two can tend to get themselves into like financial trouble, like real life trouble.
でも本当に美味しいんだよ。
しょうがないです。明日から3食塩ライスですね。
塩ご飯も美味しいよね。
神戸ビーフと塩ご飯を同列で美味しく感じられるなら、買い物の前に一度でいいから財布の中身を確認しましょうね。
アルエも一緒にいたらきっとテンション上がって買っちゃうよ。
It's true. Arara is a creature of passion and impulse. It's true. Arara cursed herself for being unable to deny that.
ああ、弱ったな。所詮中卒の考えることなんてこんなもんか。
Arara, you stop that. Stop the self-deprecating. Friendly reminder, you are also a Chuusotsu.
そうだ、フォロさん、何かいいアイデアありませんか？
There she is. Let me think. How about using social media for advertising? Now, I think she had a voice. Is there not a voice for her anymore? Oh, maybe because it's so much of a small project, their budget didn't include room for her. Oh, sorry, microphone. That kind of makes sense, since it's such a smaller one. Like, maybe it was just something that... Because she definitely had a voice in the original.
フォロワー数5の人間ネットワークエラーである私に効果が上げられると思います？
Come on, don't be so stubbornly defeatist. You're about to make me cry. Anyway, why not make a poster to attract more people than your competitors?
却下です。
Really? I thought it was a pretty good idea, you know?
だっていいポスターを作るには画力が必要じゃないですか。無理ですよ、そんなの。
I don't know about that. That seems a little too much. Because she genuinely believes that, then how does she expect to sell her, like, little comic? Arara wasn't simply looking for a lazy excuse. Everyday effort simply wouldn't cut it for people without seals, regardless of the field they worked in. The convention would be happening at the tail end of the month. The few weeks they had still left weren't nearly enough.
ねえ、ホロ。本当に、今のままじゃ、アルエの漫画は売れないの？
As much as it pains me to say this, I see little chance of Lady Arare making waves in any field, to be perfectly honest with you.
司祭に話せ。
Well, think about it. You only order food from a chest-ready place, right? In the same vein, I'm sure you'd prefer to buy fashionable clothes from well-known brands. Last but not least, you normally want a house or apartment with good security. Am I wrong?
それはそうだけど、信頼できない食べ物や家なんてあるのかな？
なるほど。そういうことか。
Lady Arare has figured it out, I see.
あらら、どういうこと？
人民における信用信頼の基準は、すべて政府当局が定めたシールの有無に委ねられている。
Ah, and so without a seal, the quality is not promised. And so it'd be a gamble. And when you're surrounded by a bunch of people who are making stuff that do have seals, it's like, are you really gonna just buy something, spend the money that you have, like your limited money on just like a random person who you've never heard of, doesn't look like they have much work with them, and doesn't have a seal?
裏を返せば、シールのないものが作ったものは、品質が保証されてないということです。
そっか。他の人たちは同人作家シールがあるけど、すごい苦労して漫画が上手になっても、シールがないと誰も買ってくれない。そんなのって。
いいんですよ、小色さん。それを織り込み済みで参加を決めたんですから。
Right.
それに、それ式の逆境に立ち向かえないで何が夢ですか。打算も妥協も知らないから、私たちは中卒なんですよ。
Okay.
惚れ惚れするような開き直りです。しかし、足裏ペロンチョの運命からは逃れられないようだ。
No, not the
奇跡で
beat.
も起きない限りは。
ララちゃん。
っていうことは、私たちなら大丈夫って
Oh,
ことだ。
Koiro. Koiro is like, she's the beacon of light. She always has hope. She's always like, things will work out.
ほう？
あれ？アララもそのつもりで言ってるのかと思ってたけど。
Ah, that explains it. I was like, I'm a little tall in the computer screen, in the look back window. It's because my chair has been lifted up. That makes more sense.
ほら、奇跡ならあそこにあるよ。
Fair point. The girls looked over where Koiro was pointing, and suddenly all their faces bloomed into beautiful flowers.
ソウルディスペンサー。
Ah, interesting.
そうだよ。なんで気づかなかったんだろう。これで時間を巻き戻せば、今日のこともなかったことにできるのに。
First off, you never figured out how that worked. Second off, you've also learned that doesn't tend to fix anything.
都合よく今日の朝に時間が巻き戻ればいいけど。
前に振り出しに戻ってばかりだったのは、私たちがそう願ったから。
そう解釈してますけど、実際のところ謎が多いですからね。だけど、考えてても仕方ないです。時間を巻き戻すってことでいいですか？
うん。同胞の願いとあれば。
私も。どこに巻き戻っても、
Aww.
友達に変わりはないもん。
Koiro.
それじゃあ、行きますよ。
Little hollow, just a teeny bit lost over here. So they kept in the last game. They kept doing time leaps back into the past, kept resetting things with like their memories intact, but like everything else starting out exactly where they left off. But Hollow, despite the fact that she's tied to the machine that apparently was doing it, never remembers any of these things happening. Arare stood in front of the soul dispenser. It wasn't displaying any philosophical problems this time. Instead, an object of some kind rose up from inside the console. In the center of it was a pen and a tablet.
今までに見たことのない機能。本当に何なんだろう、ソウルディスペンサーって。
Arare took the pen and began writing on the tablet. This time, there was no need to synchronize their minds. All Arare had to do was put her most heartfelt emotion into words. She felt this would instinctive certainty, almost like she had known it all along.
私の願い事はただ一つ。この不安をきれいに解決して、ソウルディスペンサー。
The pro fist. Fits? I said fist, but sorry.
嘘。時間が戻らな。
Just as she was about to finish that sentence, Arare heard the sound of something tumbling down. Upon closer inspection, she noticed an item from the deposit slot in the bottom of the machine.
何かがプリクラのように吐き出されたです。
ある
This object had been created by the soul dispenser in order to grant Arare's wish. The moment she picked it up, Arare's expression changed drastically.
これって同人作家シール？
What? Wait, what? Like a fake one? That would be... Or is it real? What the fetch is happening? Aren't seals a problem when you're going to class reunion? I'm usually so embarrassed by my part-time seal I end up hiding it. Huh. I'm a bit of an ordinary karate practitioner. I quit after slaying over 100 bears. Just the other day I got KO'd after hearing that a girl I liked preferred bookworm boys. Have you ever felt like you wanted to be different, wanted a different seal? You don't have to hate your current one, but it's just not like, it's not like you can change it either. Well, here's the solution you've been waiting for. Introducing Fake, the latest invention of dummy manufacturing. Using Fake couldn't be easier. You just stick it over your government-issued seal and voila, it makes your seal change to whatever dream job you desire. No way. My office lady seal turned me into a doctor's seal. Oh, so this is the girl. Whoa, check out my shiny new novelist seal. Now I feel like I'm writing a book. That's right, with Fake, you could easily transform into new you. So, what happens to my actual seal? It might look different, but I don't really feel like I've learned anything about being a doctor. All Fake does is change the appearance of your seal. It won't modify your abilities or have any effect on your job like a government-issue seal would. The effect lasts for about 3 to 4 hours. Once it wears off, the seal will naturally peel off, so feel free to use it like a prop for jokes or get yourself into a sticky situation. It can also work as a fashion item. I went on a date with my boyfriend, and we both wore superstar seals. The looks everyone around us were amazing. It was like I became someone else. And this is just a personal opinion. Changing your look of your seal is great and all, but I'm just glad that the government's approval, lol. Fake from the dummy manufacturing. If you decide how to use it, get your copy now. It's precisely the kind of legal forgery that makes the general very displeased. The manufacturer behind Fake is a product primarily advertised through shopping channels that has been ordered to recall its shipments flows following authorities' decision to label it as forgery. Details concerning the official who approved the product have not been disclosed. Nonetheless, it was the duty of every citizen to avoid the use of these seals and submit any fakers to their positions to the nearest management center. Anyone failing to abide by these commands will be subject to merciless punishment by the full extent of law. Fetch. Merciless. That's not a word you want to see in legal. Arue was in front of the training station looking at the diamond vision screen. The news anchor was hollering about how Fake, a joke product that had been sold online until recently, had become illegal. Arue toyed with the object in her pocket while still looking up at the screen. Ladies, my extraordinary calculated powers have determined that the seal so-called is a fake. Is it so-called fake? Sorry, I didn't do the voice there. I don't know what happened. I kind of zoned out for a second. I was just thinking about like the implications of like what this could be. Like, I literally just like really zoned out right there. I wonder if you could even see my eyes like go crossed or something. Something felt like I was slipping. But yeah, no, this could be problematic. Though it makes me wonder if the girl with glasses also has a fake. That could be what she was buying. Potentially. Maybe a lot of them. Ooh, that could be a way to try and permanently change your job. So it's a fake seal.
Fake? ああ、そう言われてみれば、シールの台紙に商品登録番号が。
確か使った人はおぽりさんに捕まっちゃうんだよね。
違法な物など排出して、この機械壊れてんじゃないの？
Yeah, that's a little sketch. Ah, please stop hitting it.
あるえ？
はいはい。こんな法に触れる危ないものはポイしなくちゃですよね。あ、そうだ。早速おポリさんに届けに行こうっと。
Sure.
私も付き合う。
いえいえいえ。これ式のことを私めだけで十分がゆえ。
同胞の挙動が明らかに不審。
Mm-hmm.
何かのフラグと予言。
Arara has got her nose on it.
何を言ってくれちゃってんですかもうってなこと言ったりしちゃったりしてもうどっからどう見たって平素よりご愛顧いただいてるアルエちゃん15歳じゃないですかってのほらほら
I obviously don't know Japanese, but I really like how she's like not swearing. She's like swearing without using swear words. But like the translator went with "Geez Louise" and "Holy macaroni" and "Saint Cheeseroni." That's really good.
パイオエン急ぎますのでまたのご愛顧
Oh, Arara. And with that, Arara took the fake and ran off.
勢いで持ってきちゃったけど万が一でもこんなものを使えば初めての肩書きがプリズナーになっちゃうよけどもしイベントの当日にこれを使えば
She would be able to participate as a professional doujin artist or make it seem like they were that way at any rate.
本が売れる誰かに読んでもらえる
That's right. Not just her friends. She could have a complete and total stranger read it.
でも
Oh, yeah, I remember
本
those.
当にそんな簡単なことでいいのかな
No, but I don't know. It'd be hard to say no to that. She's conflicted, distressed even. Arue had already confirmed the weakness of her own heart, and yet her youth made it difficult to resist temptation. No, sorry, it's backspace, right? Oh no. I had to hide the user interface. That's what it was. The fake whispered to her, "Affirm yourself." As she was walking down the road, deep in thought, she bumped into someone. Arue quickly pocketed the fake.
ごめんなさい私ボケっとしててってあれ
Hey, it's Glasses Girl.
あなたはお昼にドラの花であった
The collision had sent the girl and the glasses down to the ground bum first. All the things in her bag lay scattered across the road.
中華ショップを渡り歩いて3年がかりで手に入れた丸とポンがすみません今すぐ拾うの手伝いますからあれこの本は
I keep it interesting that they keep running into each other.
マルトとサスゲが謎の汁まみれになって絡み合って
Gotcha. I mean, makes sense she does this.
オーライで広げちゃダメ
Oh, there's so many people around.
生温かい視線で心が低温やけどにすみませんお待たせしましたはい抹茶味
Arue handed the girl some green tea, ice cream, and sat down next to her on a bench.
本当にごちそうになっちゃっていいんですか
Oh yeah, come on.
いいんですご迷惑かけたのは私ですし逆にお詫びがアイスクリームなんかですいません
Aww.
ありがとうございます私13-1のアイスクリーム大好きなんです
Oh, the sounds. It's so much worse because it's in my ear. If you have your headphones in, oh my gosh.
よかったわざわざここまで引き返してきてもらってお気に召さなかったら死んで詫びるしかないって思いました大げさですね
Glasses Girl's funny. Like, she seems adorable. The two girls share a giggle. Lately, Arue had been feeling more comfortable holding long conversations with people she didn't know. It was yet another thing she and Koiro and Arara had to thank. Another thing she had to thank Koiro and Arara to thank for. Okay, that definitely is phrased weird. Like that sentence structure is a little off.
後でお土産買ってってあげよう
ところで自己紹介がまだでしたよね。私は二言まなみと言います。今年で19歳になりました。
Monami. Futakoto Monami.
私はマリス川アルエ、15歳です。二言さん、私よりも4つも年上だったんですね。
Yeah.
モナミでいいですよ。なんだか共通点も多いし、会ったばかりのように思えませんから。
Aww.
それじゃあ、私のこともアルエって。
Arara. She's way more open about that than she used to be. The two were already on first name basis mere hours after they'd met. Arara felt a light, feathery sensation tickle her sides. She was a little flustered, but happy all the same.
突然ですけど、アルエさんってすごいですよね。
Aww. Monami's sudden compliment made Arara's face crash land in her ice cream.
なしてそったらことを？
だって私より年下なのに礼儀正しいし、やりたいことに対して勇気があるし、自分を持っているなって五郎さんと言い合いしてるの見てそう思いました。
Aww, that's true. She's grown a lot.
私の中では割と封印したい記憶です、それ。っていうか、完全にモナミさんの買いかぶりですよ。自分の進みたい道が定まったのは最近ですし、自分一人だったら今でも後ろ向きな人間デブリです、きっと。
デブ？
あわわ、こっちの話です。どうぞお気になさらず。
Wait, what was that? What was that? Okay, Oh, debris. Okay, that's what it was. She didn't say the whole thing. I was like, what? But yeah, Arara really refers to herself as, like, literally worse than trash, and it's really disheartening.
まあ、友達のおかげです。
She played it off with a nervous smile. Saying the word friend still appeared to make her a little embarrassed.
いいなぁ、そういう友達がいて。
いつかモナミさんにも素敵なお友達ができると思いますから、
違うんですよ。
Aww.
少ないですけど、ちゃんと友達はいますから。
I know too. Of course, compared to Arara, I have a lot more friends, but I have a small, close-knit friend group.
ただ、なんていうか、本当の自分をさらけ出せるほど深い友情ではないと言いますか。
Aww.
世間一般で言えばそれが普通なんでしょうけど。
It's really kind of disheartening, but I think it's very common, especially, I was talking about this before, but the social structure in Japan, from what I've gathered, from people who live there and just from and documentaries and just like hearsay, like I don't know obviously, but I get the impression that it can be really tough to truly build friendship bonds, you know, like it can be a struggle connecting with people normally, and then when you have a culture that's very standoffish, I imagine it's even harder. But I don't know, I think it's also person by person. Some people are just naturally prolific with that kind of stuff, and that's cool, but then there's people who aren't. And I'm like a weird fusion of the two. Like, I can hold a conversation really easily with people. Heck, get me on an interesting topic and I never shut up. I can be kind and thoughtful. I'm really, really good at seeing things from other people's perspectives. And I love playing devil's advocate. Like, I like trying, like, I enter a conversation, like, if I get into a debate, it's never like, I never tend to pick a side unless I have a really strong feeling for something. More often, I just play devil's advocate. I just challenge whatever opinion I'm hearing, because I think it's good to do that. I do that to myself, and I like to encourage people to think things through in ways they might not normally by looking at it different perspectives. But perspective is a big part of my personal philosophy. So I have that heads up. I've always been able to get along with people. Heck, I've even had fairly consistent dating life, even though most of my life I was pretty large and out of shape and never felt like I was gonna ever get anybody, and yet it happened. It happened more than a couple times, and you know, it kind of goes to show that like there's a lot more to life than like the way you look or even like your personality. Because like again, I would describe myself as an introvert. I can act, you know, openly and talk to people and engage, and I kind of enjoy going to parties and stuff. But the thing is, I don't find those things like relaxing. I find them draining. I find it stressful and annoying, and I also struggle because like there's so much fakeness, and I'm a lot of the source of my own fakeness because there's no way I'm gonna trust people I barely met or like occasionally see. Like I don't open up very much at all, and I think that's another indication for my personality, probably on the side of introvert. It's just like she said, like the idea is like we're not close enough to really reveal our true selves. I had a lot of people who I considered friends in high school, but turned out to be more like that. And that's okay, but it felt like in the end it was ultimately a waste for most people. And so I kind of stopped focusing on that and focused instead on the people who were there for me, who tried to be my friend, who showed me support, who weren't always like just kind of benefiting off of me and what I do and or like what I say, and instead just wanting to be there for me because of me. And that helped me open my eyes a lot, but my friend pool is much smaller now for it. But cultivating friendships, that's what it is.
本当の自分、それってマルサスのエッジ本に関係あることですか？
Don't talk about that in public.
いいじゃないですか。公的者という関係が恋愛に発展したって、それを紙視点で眺めてニヤニヤしたっていいじゃないですか。
There's nothing wrong with it.
はい？違うの。お母さん、違うの。彼は好きになった人がたまたま同性だっただけなの。
I can see there's a lot of repressed feelings in here.
いや、家族会議は弟まで巻き込まないで、お母さん。
Aww, Monami. Her body started trembling all over. She appeared to be suffering from some kind of trauma.
落ち着いて、モナミさん。ビークール。全然否定とかしてませんから。むしろ超肯定派ですから。アルエはイエスマンですから。
Ara's a yes man. Yes, she is. Her eyes were bloodshot. She looked ready to stab someone.
すみません。私、漫画のことになると我を忘れる節がありまして。
Ooh. Then I imagine going to a convention and trying to sell your stuff's gonna be problematic at best. At any rate, she moved over to the edge of her bench, creating some space.
取り乱しちゃいましたけど。まあ、アルエさんのご想像の通り。それだけじゃありません。3年越しにゲットしたマルサス本で今夜も。
To what?
何を言わせるんですか、もう。
Right, okay. Think I'm picking up on the subtext here. That's an interesting direction to take it. But you know what? These Chuusotsu books, while being pretty straightforward, also don't tend to dance around stuff too much. Smack. She slapped Arue's shoulder. 1,000-yard stare of death.
けど、アルエさんが理解を持った方でよかったです。同じオタクの中にも他人の趣味を否定する人がいたりしますから。
Yeah, unfortunately.
モナミさんの書く漫画が BL で、それを批判する人がいるとか？いいえ、私の書くのは BL 要素のない少年向け漫画です。
So she writes a certain kind, but she has a passion for another kind.
でも BL 好きなんですよね。読むのが好きなんです。と言っても雑食ですから数ある好きの一つですかね。
Omnivore. That's a fun term to be using in terms of like I guess you do consume media, so like she's just into anything really.
読者としての好きと作者として作るものが違うなんていうことはよくありますから。
That's true.
大事なのは無心で楽しめるかどうかです。すなわち自己バイアスから切り離された状態で漫画を楽しむこと。もちろん他者の趣味に偏見を持つことはアンチ思想とイコールなので個人的には NG です。
She's talking in such an interesting way. She's like the translation is very much reminding me of Daru from Steins Gate. The idea of like internet speech rather than normal speech. Like the being prejudiced against other people's likes and interests is typical hater mentality. Like that seems to be referencing an online term rather than just like critics, you know, haters.
店での話の延長ですけど、 だからジャンルに規制はないのです。健全ラブコメも熱いバトルものも日常萌え系も甘い売り物もガチエロも特殊性癖もみんなまとめて愛すべき創作物なんです。
I agree. Not everything's my cup of tea doesn't mean it shouldn't exist. The fact that people might want it means it should exist.
そもそもが創作は自由であるべきなんです。人が誰に憧れを抱いても許されるように自分自身の中にある妄想や願望を表現する自由も尊重されるべきなんです。
Now that's the phrase of somebody who's a little discontent with the natural order of things in this government. That could get her in trouble.
誰もが心の中に独特の世界観を持ってるはずです。それは他の人から見ればちょっと変なものかもしれません。でもそれを否定してまで人は楽しく生きていけるでしょうか。いいえ。話長いな。
Oh, come on, Arara.
九段のマルサス本を3年もかけて探した理由をお話しましょうか。5年前、中学生だった私の毎日は灰色でした。張り合いのない毎日、趣味を熱く語れる友人のいない孤独感。
Alright, Buckle, we might be here a while.
イベント会場で偶然出会ったサークルが
Come on, Arara. Oh boy. Oh my gosh. Okay. Hours.
そして私はこう思ったんです。あ、この続きはもう私が書くしかないな。私一人で第2部を始めようって、そういう使命感に包まれることってありますよね。夜のベールに包まれてる。申し上げにくいんですが、そろそろいけない。気づいたらもうこんな時間。
But, I mean, at least Arara was, like, I don't know how much she was listening, but at least she tried.
楽しい時間はあっという間ですからね。
It was a 5-hour-long solo performance. Bitch. That's a long time.
すみません。また我を忘れちゃって。
I mean, she spent like an hour for every year between, like, the beginning of her story and the end.
この人、本当に漫画が好きなんだな。
Yeah, I thought you liked it, but man, she kind of leaves you in the dust, huh?
私も負けてらんない。
She suddenly stood up. Yeah?
負けてられないって何です？モナミさんにですよ。漫画と共に生き、漫画で未来を切り開き、漫画と一生を添い遂げる覚悟で生きてますから、私は。
Aww.
それはすごいですね。冗談で言ってるわけじゃないですよ。私、漫画家になるって決めてますから。夢っていう言葉知ってますか？一般的には馴染みのない古い言葉ですから知らなくても仕方ないです。自分が思い描く理想の未来のことを夢って呼ぶんですよ。
Oh, right. I was just about to say, like, how can you live in a society that doesn't understand what a dream is? But, like, first off, we're talking about dream in the context of, like, a goal that you set. And in this society, that doesn't exist. You're given a task, and that's what you do for the rest of your life. You can maybe kind of shoot for something in particular, but, you know, once you get your assignment, that's all you do. That ambition kind of stops there. And so she's saying, it's like, no, like, it's a term that people used to use that I'm bringing back because I want to set my own path, not have it be guided for me.
素晴らしい人生を歩むための必須項目です。
Aw, yeah.
でも、はい、ご覧の通り。
She raised up her right hand.
私には赤ん坊にすら劣る力しかありません。けど、そういう常識があるからって諦められないんです。中卒は非常識の塊ですから。
Aww. Arara flashed a toothy grin. She felt embarrassed talking about herself. But right now, even that fulfilled her with pride. All Monami did was smile kind-heartedly at her. What did she feel on the inside? It certainly wasn't just envy. Faced with a smile like that, Arara felt a calm, gentle wave wash over her heart.
そうだよね。漫画は私の夢なんだから、自分の力で勝負しなきゃ。その夢っていう概念が私にも当てはまるのだとしたら、それを実現させるためなら、どんなリスクを背負ってでも。
Monami's expression darkened. She was no longer smiling.
モナミさん？ごめんなさい。帰って原稿の続きやらないと。 そういえば私もまだ終わってなかったんだ。
Monami, okay, what's her name again? Monami. She's got a lot of stuff going on in her head. Like, she almost looked like she was about to go like psychotic when she started having a flashback to her family, which sounded kind of like a normal family argument, but either something dramatic happened or she just took it really, really hard. And then, like, she's talking about her wish. Like, it's like she could take any kind of risk and make her come true. And she got really dark. Interesting. I wonder if she has really dark wishes.
お互い頑張りましょうね。アルエさん。
はい、次は会場で会いましょう。
After seeing Monami off, Arara was left alone at the beach. She stretched her muscles a bit.
お土産どうしよう。コンビニ寄って帰ろう。
Her petite frame cast a long shadow under the street lamp. As she considered various souvenir ideas for Koiro and Arara, Arara reached into her pocket and pulled out her little reality escape, only to immediately dump it into a trash can. Interesting that she would choose that. Welcome home, milady. Hollow greeted Arara with while sprawling across the couch in front of the TV.
あれ？ホロさんだけですか？
Nah, I think Koiro's just holed herself up in her room.
それじゃあ呼んできます。お土産にマカロン買ってきましたから。コンビニのやつですけど。
Macaroons? Oh, I love me some macaroons. Go make some tea. I'll go make some tea.
人工物としてのアイデンティティ失いつつありません？
I thought she couldn't touch stuff. Maybe I'm misremembering.
ララちゃん。
Uh-oh. Arara paused in front of her room. The door leading to it was left halfway open. She took a peek inside. Okay.
あの二人、勝手に私の原稿盗み見してる。
Is that what they're actually doing? She figured she'd interrupt them. After all, her manga was far from finished, and those two were the last people she wanted to see her creation in such a half-completed state. In the end, she stopped herself short. You know, Arara, if this convention's coming up by the end of the month, I would be much more worried about getting that thing finished. And instead, chose to observe the two girls through the half-open door.
ニヤニヤニヤ。
That laugh.
わかる。クソめが。これは許されない仕打ちだ。
Aw, they actually don't think they're enjoying it. It was still incomplete, a clumsily told story that couldn't hope to hold a candle to the works of big-name doujin groups. But the girls' occasional giggles and excited body language seemed to suggest that they were having fun reading it. Arara smiled, and heaved a breath of relief. And after a moment's pause...
こら！何勝手に人の漫画を盗み見してるんですか？
She's totally playing a role, but it's so cute.
アルエだ。遅かったね。心配したんだよ。
あ、それはすいません。
なかなかいいものを読ませてもらった。同胞にはアララポイントを1申請。
Be very proud of that. Arara points are hard to come by.
悪びれもせず上から目線で。も
勝手に読んでごめんね。でも、どうしても読みたかったんだ。
そうですか。まあ、そうでしょう。前にも私の漫画を面白いって言ってましたもんね。
うん。私たちは、アルエのファン第1号だから。
Aw, so sweet!
よ、マリス川千佳先生、ジャパン1位。
Aw.
やだな。もう気が早いですよ。
Yeah, you say no, but your face says please don't stop.
そんなことないよ。さっきはホロの話を聞いて落ち込んじゃったけど、これを読んで、アルエなら大丈夫って思ったもん。
Aw.
タイムリープが発動せず、フェイクが出てきたのは、同胞への試練なのかもしれない。
Yeah.
うん。きっと試されたんだよ。こんなに面白いんだから。
I like how as if
アル
she's
エは
gonna
自分の実力を信じるべきだと思うな。
and she's gonna be like, yeah, I agree. I threw it away.
自分の実力を信じる？ 自分でもうすうすそんな感じかなーって思ったりなんかしちゃってましたけど、
世界救世団の広報誌は同胞の漫画をぜひ。
Aw.
そんなこと言っちゃっていいんですか？私は高いですよ。ララちゃんに払えますかね？
よ、マリス川千佳先生。
Aw,
Japan
that's just so sweet.
しょうがないですね。
Needless to say, it all went straight to Ara's head in a matter of seconds.
この調子で順当に仕上げれば楽勝で五郎を粉砕できるでしょう。
本当に言い過ぎですって。300部くらいすっちゃう？
How are you gonna do that?
え？
Oh, right, they do have money. I forgot.
300で足りるの？
ですよね。やっぱり500は欲しいですよね。
I don't know, man.
1冊500万人でも500部完売すると？
Arara, despite being a complete newcomer to the con, ended up printing 500 copies of her work. Incidentally, most newcomers would generally never print more than 50 of their first gig. And so, as the days went by, the end of May eventually kept up on them. Oh, are we already going to be at the thing? Moonlight Creation was about to kick off. Wow. Fetch! I thought we were going to take a lot more rambling time to get here.
中卒
Aw, I think that's the chibis. The skies were crisp and clear on the big day. Oh, God, I guess we'll stop here. It's a little short, but at the same time, I think we've covered all the basics, and this is just a good place to end it. But yeah, I guess we've got a good lead in. Maybe they're going to be doing time leaps again in this one, because I thought it was going to revolve a lot more around what's happening at this convention. So we're already here. We either have like a lot more story to cover after, or something's going to happen here that's going to trigger a reset of some kind. Maybe with Glasses Girl, we'll have to see. But anyway, I'm excited to see where the new story is going to take us. And again, I also do remember, as I was saying, that like this is supposed to be a much shorter one. I guess if anything you happen to have known, like, is there a good time estimate we can expect for this? And naturally, I'll take longer, but it's just because I tend to ramble, like I said before. So it might be nice to know for sure, but like my impression was that it's supposed to be pretty short. Otherwise, I don't really have much else to say except I'm interested to see how she does. 500 was really ambitious, but you never know. I think she just needs to do her best, and we'll see how it all plays out. Yeah, otherwise, I hope you guys have a great weekend. I hope everyone's staying safe, staying healthy, all that good stuff. I'm going to keep making content as much as I can. In some ways, it's not really that big of a deal, but at other times, like, life gets really crazy and catches up with me, so I'll have to be careful of that. But I know you guys are doing awesome. I wish I could make more content more consistently for you guys. That would be really cool, but all good things come with time. I do have a project I'm working on for an upcoming special day. It'll be different than last year's, but it should be fun all the same. I'm actually probably going to record it soon, so I can have it edited and ready to go. Ugh. Yeah, I need to get on top of that. Crap. Okay. Anyway, thank you guys so much for being here today. Thank you so much for joining me on the channel. As always, it's a pleasure having you here. And until the next video, watch me. Have to see me in next. I'll see you there.